The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers podcast, show number 226, being recorded on October the 6th, 2018. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, also known as Jesus Walk Clock. Today, I'm joined by the crew from the West Coast, the best coast. My friend Henley Merrill, Gunny Chief, is back this week. Welcome back, Gunny.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Good. I'm glad to have you back. Glad you're joining us again. Finally, you decided to show up for once.
I had to take the day off. Family day.
Yeah. Okay, Gunny. Like, family is more important than the show.
I know. It was weird being with them, going to a party, looking at kittens. It was fun.
And from Canada land, getting ready for Santa Claus to start making toys, Ryan Gibson is back. Welcome back, Gib.
What's going on, everybody? Another episode of Horrible Gamers. Let's do it.
So like during this time of year, do the Canadians all get together and start like preparing themselves to help the elves make the toys?
Yes, we do. That's exactly what happens. But to be completely honest with you, we're actually celebrating Thanksgiving this weekend.
What?
Oh.
This holiday. Yes, we do you know this?
You guys.
We celebrate it on the
this.
proper day, and you guys, I don't know what you
This is
you have it
fake
too close to
Thanksgiving?
Christmas.
This is fake
No,
Thanksgiving.
you have fake Thanksgiving.
We had a
You have
real one, okay? We invited the Native Americans to join us in a day, and we all ate turkey together. What do the Canadians give thanks for? What do you guys give thanks for? What did you guys do in your historical Thanksgiving?
I don't know. It's Thanksgiving, man. I get a day off. That's all I know.
That's good. That's all that matters.
In America, we got like when I was a kid, I remember like looking at the books and like all the pilgrims were there and the Native Americans.
Let's do some history research here, shall we?
Did you guys notice that the calendar? I don't know if it's on my iPhone devices, iPad and stuff. That it's Indigenous Day or something like that.
Oh, it's not Columbus Day anymore, huh? They changed
That's what changed. Okay.
Yeah, because it used to be called Columbus Day, and then people were pissed off at Christopher Columbus because I guess he killed a bunch of Native Americans and all that shit. Like, we shouldn't be celebrating this crazy killer guy, so they changed it to Indigenous peoples.
Right. They tore down the statues. Yeah. Rewriting history. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
history.
I saw it on my calendar.
Yeah, it's kind of shitty. So I remember Christopher Columbus was like what I learned growing up in elementary school or whatever, because that's like, you learn about Thanksgiving like in first grade, don't you? Like first or second grade? About the Pilgrims and the Native Americans, and they all got together and they cut a big turkey, and
sure, I remember
everyone
making
was happy.
Like
and then you make
paper
like a
turkeys
turkey
in school.
Thing. Yeah, you make a paper turkey, like with your hand, you trace your hand.
Yes, I remember
you make a
that.
turkey. Yeah,
then you come home, you see the family, they all get drunk, right? Some of them fight.
We know
football.
our history about our Thanksgiving, our real Thanksgiving.
Okay, so
Ryan doesn't know the history about his.
So here we go. On January 31st, 1957, the Governor General of Canada, Vincent Massey, issued a proclamation stating a day of general thanksgiving to Almighty God for the bountiful harvest with which Canada has been blessed, to observe on the second Monday of October.
Oh,
so
amen.
There you go.
That is stupid. You
guys
just copied us in the 1950s. What the fuck?
It's being thankful for our harvest. That's what it is.
Yeah,
and I think
what we do here.
because we have winter, right? Our harvest is probably before yours, whereas yours is later.
I almost had a couple grape wine trucks run into me yesterday, so
What the fuck does that have to do with it?
The harvest, man. The harvest.
Oh, the harvest. Okay.
Yeah. Forgot to mention that part.
Jesus Christ.
Shit. All right.
We're making wine
You want
over
to hear
here.
about the traditional celebration?
No, I don't want to hear about your traditional fucking celebrations. Everyone, you can follow us on Twitter at _horriblegamers. We're on Twitter. We're on Discord. We are on Facebook. We're not on Instagram. Why the fuck would we be on Instagram? I don't get on
Reddit
podcasts
either.
go on Instagram. We should get on Reddit, though. We should get on Reddit.
I thought you created
we'll
an
work
account.
on that. We'll work on that. I have my own personal Reddit account. I don't have a Horrible Gamers Reddit account. I should make one, though. I'm going to make one. What was I saying?
People really use Reddit as a social media?
People do, man. Yeah,
My
people
kid
get
puts
on
up
there.
photos.
Reddit is popular, man. You get on there, you
I
find
know, but it's more for promotion. I don't
It's for everything, man.
People go to scream about shit. That's what I.
Developers get on there and talk to people, all kinds of shit. It's pretty popular. Join our Discord. Our Discord is going to be located in the show notes. I leave the link in there permanently for everyone to join. Big shout out to the Pea Soup Bandits. They joined last week. Yeah, shout out to them. Also, guys, I need you two to pick a number, okay? You got to pick separate numbers, 2 numbers, all right? You got to pick one number each. This is the drawing. I'm going to do double drawings because we didn't do one last month. So we're doing 2 this month.
Numbers between what?
1 and 11.
1 and 11? Okay.
Go.
1.
Brian.
7.
1 and 7. Woo! All right. Alan Maybe and Jonathan Hall.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wait.
Oh, guys. You won.
I thought Jonathan Hall was out of it.
Why would he be out of it?
No.
Didn't he win last month?
No. That was
David
David
on the
Snyder.
show. That's
Sorry.
right. No, that was... Yeah.
Just
So,
kidding,
yeah, I
Pen.
made a list. I randomized how I numbered these. I just put in different locations for different people and have you guys pick a number. So number 1 was Alan Maybe and number 7 is Jonathan Hall. Yeah, woo! I'll
What
contact you
did they
guys.
win, Jesus?
Congratulations.
A brand new car.
It's a brand new Jeep Rubicon.
2015 Jeep Wrangler.
JK.
Jeep Rubicon.
All 4-wheel drive, black.
Signed by Gunny Chief.
Wait,
Or
Brian's
a
now
trip
that's
to
my Jeep.
Oh, man. But congratulations, guys. I'll get a hold of you later today. I'll give you some gift cards for Xbox or PlayStation or Steam or Nintendo, whatever you use. But real quick, let's give a shout-out to all our Patreons this month. Big shout-out to Jonathan Hall, Alan Maybe, Clint Thiel, David Stander, Evan Tanaka, Brian Capessa, Robbie Wheat, Dirty Bite, Joshua Wolf, John Jerome, and Adam Sunday. I don't know how to say his last name.
Sunday.
Adam, I'm so sorry, dude. I feel like I fuck up your last name
Sunday,
every
like the
week.
guy on YouTube.
But if you want to tell me how you say your last name, you go ahead and send me a message on Xbox Live or something. I don't know. Or just email us an MP3 or something. I don't know.
Or you could do what... oh, God, and now I can't remember his name. Was it Darnell? Now we've totally screwed his name up again.
Oh,
and he showed a...
Donald McGilligan?
Yes!
We fucked up his last name. He said his name in English is Daniel or something like that. Daniel McGilligan. But in Bosnian is Donald
Oh, I never knew that. Now I know how to pronounce it.
We should actually read that post because it was pretty funny
He
from
was
last week.
He was making fun of us because we couldn't say his last name. But big shout out to
All three of us tried to. And
Yeah, we all fucked up. So big shout out to all of you. Thank you for being a Patreon. You can also join our Patreon at patreon.com/horriblegamers and support this show like these people have. It's very much appreciated. Thank you to everyone. Also, support the show by spreading it, telling your friends about it, etc., etc., etc.
Hey, and if you don't know, the way you get into those drawings is to become a Patreon.
Yeah.
So if you want prizes, then, donate.
Yeah.
Become a
Following
member.
Twist Sticks, Breakout is the intro song that we use for the show. Our outro song is Broke for Free by Night Owl. And let's get started with some video game discussions. Lots of video games came out this week. Big video games. and they're just not going to stop for the next 6-7 weeks.
Yes.
Just plan to be broke for the next month and a half. Anyways, let's get into video game discussions. I played some video games this week. I know you have too. Real quick, I guess I'll just get into the big one. On Game Pass this week, Forza Horizon 4 came out.
Is that the big one?
That was the big one, I think.
All right.
So Forza Horizon 4 came out on Game Pass on Tuesday.
So all three of us have played. So
yeah, for all of you who decided to pay for the Ultimate Edition, I know some of the community members have, like Mojo or Red, decided to pay for the Ultimate Edition and all that. You guys are crazy, but they're like way over leveled compared to like anyone else. Like Mojo is level 130.
Wow.
Yeah, because you get double XP and all that stuff.
Yeah,
right?
I'm level 30. So yeah, he's leveled up a shitload. But anyways, I play a lot of Forza Horizon 4, and being not a huge fan of racing games, I'm not really ever into the Forzas. I don't really ever buy them. I think the last one that I bought was Forza Horizon 2. I definitely skipped 3. I skipped Motorsport 7. I skipped Motorsport 6. It just doesn't interest me. Racing is kind of a boring genre in my opinion. When I like racing, but I like, for example, Need for Speed, like Most Wanted, where you have an objective kind of. You're playing as a cop or you're playing as a street racer. You're trying to get away from the...
Let's say the old Need for Speed games.
Yeah, but I mean, the last one that came out on the Xbox One when it launched, I think it was Most Wanted, or I'm not sure which one it was. I had a lot of fun with that game. I played the whole campaign as the cop.
I haven't liked any of them since.
Dude, I had a lot of fun. I had like the badass cop car that was like undercover. You fucking haul ass in that thing and just pull up on somebody that was racing and start crashing into them, calling in helicopters and roadblocks and backup and all kinds of shit. That was fucking cool. So
that was back on 360. That was
on Xbox One, man. I remember it was like a launch title almost. It was like the year.
Oh yes. Okay, it was Most Wanted. Yeah. I think it was
Hot Pursuit. I think it was called Most Wanted though.
No, they haven't done a Hot Pursuit, unfortunately.
But I mean, it was a fun game. So that's the last real like racing game that I enjoyed. Forza Horizon 2, it was cool, but I didn't really like it.
I think Forza Horizon 2 was my favorite by far.
And then I played this one, and
why is that, Gunny? Why is it your favorite? Is it because it's in Australia?
Hey, you're right, mate. At least I got the accent right.
In Australia? 3 was in Australia.
No, 2 was in America or something.
Oh yeah, 3 was.
2 was in Colorado or something, wasn't it? And then
that's
the first one.
No, wasn't that the first one?
No, the first one was in Italy. First one was in Italy.
Yes.
Okay, was it? Okay.
Yes.
I don't remember. I got them all mixed up.
Italy, Colorado, and then Australia.
The Outback. That's where we were racing, huh? No, yeah, I don't know. 3 was okay. Like, the vanilla game was just okay.
Well,
but then they had Hot Wheels.
Iams keeps telling me to go back to number 3. He's like, if you like 4, you should go back to 3. I think 3 is better. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to pay for a game that's old when I just got the new version of the game for $10.
Yeah, I don't think it's really that much. Like, it doesn't make that much of a difference. Like 3 and 4 are very similar. I haven't played enough of 4 to say that, it's better or worse than 3, I think that's my problem, is I'm not as far into it as some people are. So I don't know what's going on, but it feels very much like 3. Like it still has a lot of the same stuff, and it looks pretty. Like the Britain fucking
it's probably
Britain as a background looks very nice. It's another Forza Horizon game, right? Like,
well, what I liked the most about it was the beginning, the intro. You just get in there and you just press A, and all of a sudden you're just in the fucking game. You're just racing like through all the seasons. They just have you hauling ass through there, and I like that. I really enjoyed all of that. I like the intro. I like how the game starts out. It opens out, and then every time you win a race, you think you're like, you're going to complete these sections. Like just more shit keeps popping up. Yeah. And they add layers upon layers upon layers upon layers of fucking content you can just constantly do. You can go to the beauty spots, or the I think they're called the view, or the beauty. I think they're called beauty spots, where like you just go there, and it'll be like a bridge or something, and it'll be like an iconic location in Great Britain, and you take a picture there or something. and you get XP for that. Or you can smash all the boards and get XP and influence for that. Or you can do the showcase events where you're racing against a train or a hovercraft or a jet or just different shit like that. Or the dirt bikes from like the intro, you know how they have the dirt bikes that jump around. You actually race against them in one of the showcases.
And then it
takes quite a bit, though. It takes quite a bit to get past all the showcases to like get into the actual games. Takes a bit.
There's one where you get to drive all the like the top 10 cars from video games or something like that.
The fastest cars in the world.
That's what it is. Yeah,
that's what it is. Because I bought that.
No, it's the best. Best video games.
So I bought this business that was like the fastest cars in the world or something like that, and you're literally driving like some of the fastest cars in the fucking world. Like these cars go so fast that the screen is just a blur. Like the screen is just a fucking blur. You're going like 270 miles an hour down the coast, and you better hope you don't hit the dirt because you're going to spin out and just crash.
Yeah. Not for off-roading.
Not at all. Like those cars are meant to be on a road. And there's cars that I've had, like I have this Ferrari that it's so fast. It's super fast. But in the snow, it just sucks because any little turn I hit, it just spins. But it just goes in
that's
circles.
The way a car like that would be, man. You don't drive cars like that in the winter.
It sucks.
Yeah.
I've unlocked a lot of cars, though. The game is very generous with cars. You get these wheel spins, the super wheel spin that has the 3 slots or the regular wheel spin. And you're constantly getting credits and cars all the time. I have a lot of cars, a lot of credits. I bought like 2 houses already. You could buy houses to fast travel to, and that's where you upgrade your cars and paint them. I bought 2 of them already. And there's plenty more on the map. I think I'm just going to buy them because they're good fast travel points that you can use around the map to fast travel everywhere.
So is it just specific places, or can you choose what you buy? Like, I haven't gotten that far yet.
So like you'll be driving and all of a sudden there'll be like a purple sign and it'll say for sale in front of the house, and you can go up to it and press X and it'll be like, hey, you want to buy this house? And it'll give you like something for buying it. Like some houses will give you like wheel spins, or a house will give you a t-shirt if you buy that house, or it'll give you a car if you buy that house. And some houses cost a lot. Like it'll be like a mansion on the side of a lake, and it'll be like 2 million credits for this one, or 1.5 million credits for this one, or like this little shitty ass cottage in the middle of the woods. It's like 600,000 credits. It's cheap, you know.
Yeah.
So there's all that. The game's a lot of fun, dude. There's a really cool mission in there, and I don't know if I should even mention it.
Yeah, maybe don't.
Because it's so much fun. It's based on a Xbox property. It's fucking cool.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I did hear about that.
That's what I was thinking of, I think.
It is so fucking cool. It is just fucking cool. Like it's just so fucking cool. When you guys get to that next week, we'll talk about it. It's just so much fun. I the whole time I was playing that one mission, I was just smiling. I was laughing at the commentary they were doing in the section. And then the mission ends, and then the radio host in the Forza game, or like, he talks about that. There's a lot of cool things in the game, too, that are like little Easter eggs that they kind of hid in the radio station that you hear the people talking about. Like, they'll make fun of certain other franchises, or they'll say shit about themselves. The DJs will be talking shit about Forza, or they'll be talking shit about other racing games, or just things like that are funny in the game.
I remember hearing, I can't remember what it was, but I remember hearing something and going like, did he really just say that? And I'm like, what?
Yeah, and they'll mention things that you do, like if you win a certain championship or a certain race series, or you rank up in the certain race series, they'll talk about like, hey, the off-road series is now at level 4. If you didn't make it to level 4, well, sucks for you, but congratulations to all the people who made it, or whatever. And they'll talk about barn finds and all that. I mean, there's not that many barn finds in this game. There's like 16 or 15 of them, or 17 of them. It's a very low amount. But some of them are kind of tricky to find.
I've barely scratched the surface on this game. I think I'm only at level 4 so far.
Wow, yeah.
Just because towards the end of the week I have no gaming time.
You're still...
But I did unlock that first house for 0 credits. They kind of give you the first one.
They do. You're in the tutorial, dude.
Right, because
really
I don't think I even have the option to play online. I'm not seeing it to play. Yeah.
Once you got to beat the first 4 showcases, and that's when you actually open up the real game.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like in the beginning, it'll force you to go from summer to winter to autumn to spring. That you'll play in all those 4 seasons for the beginning of the game, and then it'll open up to the actual season that like everyone in the world is connected to, like right now.
Because
like
I'm at autumn
I
right
think
now.
it's autumn.
Yeah, I think I'm currently at autumn.
Yeah, for you, it'll switch to winter. Like the next race you do, like the next races you do, it'll switch to winter. Then you'll do the showcase for autumn, and then it'll switch to winter. And then you got to get so much influence to get the showcase of that one. And then you'll do the showcase in winter. Then it'll go to spring, and then you got to get so much influence to do the showcase for spring. And then it'll go to the actual like autumn, where like online, and then you'll see people online too. It's pretty awesome because you'll be like I was driving to the world earlier the other day. I think it was yesterday. I was driving to the world, and there was this roundabout, and there was a car in there doing like drifting in the roundabout. He was drifting the roundabout, like going really fast and just drifting the whole roundabout in a circle. And I was in the Lamborghini, so I started doing the same thing. I started going around the roundabout next to him, drifting the roundabout. And I don't know why the fuck we were doing this. We were just doing it just to do it. And this other like supercar pulled up next to me, and he started drifting next to me. So next thing you know, we had like 5 cars drifting in the roundabout, just going in circles. Like all these players were just going in circles in the roundabout, just drifting their fucking cars. It was fucking awesome, dude.
That's awesome.
and shit like that has happened to me in the game where like I went to a barn find, and I was going to there, and like there was another player in that same little area where the barn find is at, and he like went up to me and he honked at me. And I was like, what the fuck? And I honked back at him, and then he took off, and I followed him, and he took me to the barn.
Oh, that's
where
cool.
I was supposed to go to find me. Yeah, he like helped me out, you know, and I was like, oh, that's fucking awesome. And you can race head to head with other players. Like you can pull up behind somebody or next to somebody, and it'll be like you press X, and you can choose different things like invite them to your convoy, join their convoy, send them a friend request or a party invite, and race head to head. And then you select head-to-head racing, and all of a sudden, like the game will just do like a little cutscene where it'll show both of your cars, and it'll be like, all right, this player has accepted your head-to-head race, and all of a sudden it'll give you a checkpoint, and you got to get to that, and that's like the end of the race.
But that's actual
it doesn't
real
matter
people,
how you get,
right? Is that the actual person itself?
Real people.
Because in the last game, it was just an AI. Well, it wasn't AI; it was just whoever
in the game. So that
whoever had that before.
Yeah, you're racing real people, so you're just hauling ass. You can go through the field, or you can go down the road. It doesn't really matter what you do. So yeah, it was legit. A lot of fun. I'm having tons of fun with the game. And the Forzathon live events are really cool as well. I really am enjoying those as well. Yeah.
Good. I think what they're calling it on here is I see it's called Horizon Life, and it even said like, oh, you're joining this random session, but I think it's like you said, since I haven't unlocked the multiplayer, it's not showing any gamer tags or anything like that. So it might be a glitch where it shows I'm joining a session, but it just kind of automatically joined it. But yeah, it's not showing me with any other real players. So I'll have to probably unlock after the winter map. It'll actually, when I do join a random session, it'll actually be in there with real people. So. And are you in the club TXL, Jesus? TXL?
No, I'm not.
I'll shoot you an invite for that. Something that we've had, or Mark's had for I don't know, since Forza began, I think. So I think Christoph is the owner currently of the TXL club in Forza Horizon 4. So, but yeah, Wingman's had it for the longest time. But so far, I'm enjoying what I've played so far. Look forward to playing a lot more.
Yeah, same here. I've been really enjoying the game, but I've just had so many other things that I've been playing that I haven't been able to put the time in that you guys have, or that some people have. But hopefully I'll get into that a little more this weekend.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jesus, I'm a little torn right now because it's like, you were talking about that upcoming mission that you don't want to spoil, and I heard about it too, and I'm super excited to play it, but do I stop playing this game to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Ryan? What do I do? What do I do? Can't play both at the same time.
See? this is the thing. This is the dilemma I had. Gunny just purchased Assassin's Creed Odyssey, so I started playing that. And man, I don't know. It's another Assassin's Creed game, that's for sure. I know you two like love the shit out of the last two. I didn't finish the last one, so it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it, but I felt when I got like so far into it, I got a little bored. And hopefully that doesn't happen this time. I feel like this one's got its grips on me a little more than the last one did. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the grease setting or what it is about it that's pulling me in, but I'm enjoying it. Again, I'm not very far in. I've only done like the first maybe 4 or 5 missions. So I'm like, Gunny just grabbed it this morning. So when I saw it, when he told me he started downloading it, I got it right on that when it was ready to start. So,
So I've been playing a little bit of this game as well, guys.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah. So for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it's a fucking good game.
Yeah. Wait, Jesus, who did you pick? Did you pick the guy or the girl?
Alexio, the guy.
So you picked Alexio. I picked Cassandra. So
It'd be good to hear both versions.
He talks like a. It reminds me a lot of Ezio or like any other assassin. Really, like he talks kind of weird. But it's whatever. So I was playing this, and so I've been playing it since Monday. My brother bought the Super Gold Edition or whatever the fuck. So I've been playing it, and it's a lot of fun, man. It's incredible how you can climb on anything. Literally, there's nothing you can't climb on in this game. You can climb like the side of a mountain if you want to, or the cliff. Just climb it. Doesn't give a shit. It doesn't stop you. We're doing quite a few missions. I like the new mercenary system, the way they've kind of updated them. They're not like in Origins, you had these 20 dudes that were following you because whoever the fuck was the emperor or pharaoh or whatever the fuck, that dude sent these 20 guys after you, right, to kill you.
Yeah.
And they were always on the map, all 20 of them. In this one, you have to build up that mercenary, like, it's like a wanted level, like in Grand Theft Auto or something, where
they unlock as your level gets higher. Yeah.
And now, like in Origins, you can run around like all the temples and everything, and just run around all the vases and all that shit, and just press Y and loot everything. In this one, you can't do that because if you loot some of the stuff that's in front of people, they'll report you. And your wanted level goes up, so the mercenaries will get higher and higher. Yeah, you can't just loot everything.
Can you go in like a Mafia 3 type thing where you can go and just murder them before they can report it?
But if you're,
I'm not sure. I haven't done it.
Or is it just kind of like they're automatically going to do it anyway?
I don't know.
Like I know I have the first dude unlocked because I'm only like level 3, but he's level 5, so I haven't even tried to go assassinate him yet.
Yeah, he's running around the map looking for you.
Yeah, I see him. Like he's on the map. He shows up on the map. I see a little red icon where he is. I'm just staying away from there until I'm his level. So
very, very colorful game. A lot different setting from Origins. Origins was very brown, and a few cities were like there was white.
Very tan.
Yeah, very.
Well, but it was in
colored.
the desert, so I mean, it made sense for it to be very tan.
Completely, and this one is very colorful. It's a very colorful game, and one thing that keeps throwing me off is these statues that the Greeks have everywhere that are colored. Like, they look like a big giant person stands there. No, but like there's statues that people are just worshiping. Like they'll be like, oh, the fucking god or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then they'll be worshiping a statue, and you look at it from a distance, and it looks like a tall human because it's a colored statue, and we're not used to seeing that nowadays because nowadays all the color has washed off, so we see the white marble statues, but we don't see the color in them. And this is based in the actual time, so like everything has color in it. I
even hear the columns are painted.
Everything's painted. Everything. The buildings, the columns. the floors, everything is colorful as shit. One thing that I like is that this game has completely gone away from Assassin's Creed. Like, I don't feel like this is an Assassin's Creed game at all, besides the name. Like, that's all it has in common with Assassin's Creed. It's gone completely. They've gone away from that series. Like, it's now an RPG, man. It really is. It's not. To me, it's not an Assassin's Creed game. Like, they have elements of Assassin's Creed. They have, like, the swan dive.
Yeah.
They have the assassinate people from a bush. They have all that, but, like, it doesn't feel like I'm playing, like, Ezio Auditore or any of those dudes. Like, you're not. You're totally playing, like, somebody different. Like,
yeah.
But different. Are you starting out, like, in Abstergo or whatever it's called?
Is still there. It's not Abstergo. It's someone has their tech. And
it's the chick from the last game. It's the chick who was doing the shit for Bayek in the pyramids. She still has her machine, and she's running. Now she's like in Greece somewhere, and she found like this spear that has some shit, and that's how you pick
DNA of
people.
2 different people on it, and.
Yeah, that's how you pick who you want to be, like a girl or a guy, and then they're brother and sister. So,
and the cool thing is, Jesus, is like you're seeing flashbacks. Like in the beginning, when you were seeing those flashbacks, you're seeing different flashbacks than I am, because I'm seeing her flashbacks and you're seeing his flashbacks.
What did you see? What did you see in the beginning? What did you see?
Well, I see her as a little kid doing like. Talking to her mom and stuff like that, and then there was like her brother. Something happened to Alexio. I can't remember. He's just a little tiny baby.
Yeah, she's a baby in mine too.
Because she's older than him, right? Like, oh, she's a baby in yours?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's weird.
Yeah, like they flip them around.
Yeah, they just flip the characters, I guess.
Yeah.
So I was wondering.
Did you fight in the Battle of 300 or whatever in the beginning of the game? So you still fought in that?
No. I finished that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I went through that, but I wasn't her then. You weren't your character. You were somebody else at the beginning. It was a different person.
So it sounds like 2 different stories.
Sort of, I guess, but it seems like the same story. It's just different. They just swapped the characters. Because when I saw the thing, I figured Cassandra was the older sister because Alexio, he was a baby when the cutscenes happened. But Jesus is still saying that when he went through it, he was older and she was the baby. So there's always a baby in the situation, no matter what. So they just swapped the characters. That's kind of weird. I thought it was going to be different.
Yeah.
So should I play Cassandra or just?
I like Cassandra, and I've heard that her voice acting is better.
I don't know. I honestly like Alexio. He's a cool dude, man. He's just a badass motherfucker, like a badass Spartan.
Yeah.
And he's not like, you're not really a Spartan. You're just like somebody who's been like exiled, and you're not part of the army or anything. You're just a dude living in Greece. And you can you're a mercenary. You make money however you can.
That's cool. I like that.
So, like I said, it's really not like traditional Assassin's Creed games. Like, for example, Ezio was a fucking assassin. Like, everyone knew he was an assassin. Like, the people who knew him knew he was an assassin. And this one, you're just some dude. Like, you're just in this world, and like you have jobs to do, and you can do them. You can find new jobs. You can take on new contracts. You get your ship. You got all this shit going on. It's just like an RPG, literally.
So
when it comes down to it, it's still the basic Assassin's Creed game. You know, like I get what you're saying, where the story is kind of not really.
Well, it doesn't feel like an Assassin's Creed game.
Are you not running around?
I don't know, it does to me, but I'm still early. So.
Are you not running around like in Ezio costumes and things like that? Is that kind of what you're referring to?
No.
When it's not a traditional.
No. You look more. You're wearing more like Bayek. Like, you could just switch your outfit or whatever the fuck. Switch your armor. There's constant armor upgrades and weapon upgrades and crafting and all kinds of shit you can do to your weapons to make them better. Find better weapons. Buy weapons.
I mean, that was in the last one too, though, wasn't it? They had
No,
weapons.
it was in Origins.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
not in the one before that. Yeah, I'm saying like it's just like Bayek, like you're just like him. You're just running around, you're upgrading all your shit.
You have different
You can
merchants,
upgrade your horse.
right? Yeah.
You can change your horse. You can change your the way you look.
Ooh, what horse did you pick, Jesus? Did you pick the black one, the gray one, or the white one?
Phobos.
The white
I don't
one.
know.
Yeah,
His name was Phobos.
Yeah, so's mine. Yeah, that's the white one.
Yeah. The warrior horse, whatever.
Yes.
I'm going to kill people, so I want that one.
I was kind of hoping you picked a different one because I wanted to know what happened. Because I was kind of like, does this really matter what I pick?
I don't know. Yeah, Gunny, pick a different one. Don't
See,
pick
that's
Phobos.
what I already knew. Now it tells me that I'm going to pick the black one.
Yeah, so I mean the game is fun though, man. There was a really cool mission I did earlier today where there's a little girl in the game and her name is Phoebe. And she's a lot like you in the game because you have a friend named Marcus or Marcos or whatever the fuck, and he took
like
you in. He took you in when you were like you washed up ashore because your parents were getting killed or something was going on, and you took off on a boat to try to hide from the killers. And you ended up on this
something in your town or something.
And you ended up in the boat and you went across the fucking ocean or whatever the fuck, the lake or whatever the fuck you're in. You ended up in another city by yourself and you're on the beach and this dude found you as a kid and he gave you a piece of bread and he said, I'll give you this piece of bread if you do something for me. And that's how you became like his servant almost. Like he took you in and you do shit for him and he feeds you or whatever. He took care of you. Yeah. And now as an adult, you're kind of like his friend and you still do stuff, like you still get him out of trouble and do all the favors for him. But there's a little girl in the game named Phoebe, and she doesn't have her parents because her parents got killed by like an army or the Spartans or like the other people, the ones that are invading the trees. So then she's always looking up to you and asking you for favors and asking you for things. And there was a really fucked up mission that I feel like is going to affect the future of the game because she went up to me and she's like, hey, I need you to go do me a favor. And Alexia was like, what do you want? And she's like, I need you to go to this village where everybody's sick, like a plague hit the village and everyone's dying. But my friend is there and I need you to go check on her family. So I went to this village and I had ran through the village once and it was all burned down. I was like, this is a weird village. But going back there again, the village is still burned down. Like everything's on fire. Like everything's ashes. Everything's black. And you go and you see this priest and he has his family and they're surrounded by soldiers. And you walk up to the priest and you're like, what's going on here? And he's like, they have the plague and it's God's will. They have to die. And then Alexia was like, you're saying you burned down the whole village? And he's like, well, yeah, we got to stop the plague. If we don't stop the plague, then everyone in the whole island could die. So we need to stop this plague before it spreads out of this village. And these people are sick. And Alexia was like, well, fuck, I don't know what I should do. I don't really know how to cure the plague, but I can kill you guys so you guys don't kill the family and let them go. So then you got a choice to make. And like, that was a really tough decision. Like, you could be like, I want to fight the soldiers and kill them and save the family because it's Phoebe's friend or whatever and her parents. Or I'm going to let these soldiers just kill this whole family, like whatever. Yeah. And
it seems like there's a few of those choices through this game. Like even like right at the beginning, you have to make a choice. And that's when it kind of tells you, it's like the choice you make can affect what happens later on in the game. And I wanted to know, Jesus, did you kill the guys that punched you in the face, or did you let him go?
Oh, I fucking killed him.
Did you?
Yeah. Did you let him go?
I let him go, but the game opened up where it was like the first thing that happens is she gets punched in the face by two guys, and I'm like, well,
yeah, like the game.
What's going on?
The game opens up with like these two guys walking up to your house and they're like, hey, fucking dick face, come down here. And you go down there and they just punch you. Like, no, I think I actually let them go, Ryan.
Did you?
I let them go. Yeah. It was like, get the fuck out of here. Don't
I sat there and I thought about it, right? I was like, okay, I have to make a choice here. and it could affect what happens later. And I'm like, I'm assuming that one of these guys is either going to come back and try and kill me, or one of them is going to be, part of the story later or something.
It's all right. So now that you two pussies let him go, I'm going to murder him in my place.
All right, there we go. We'll see the difference. We'll see what happens. So I let him go too.
As far as the family who was going to get killed by the priest, I let them die.
You let the family die?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Because the priest had a point.
I feel like that's what I would do too.
Kill a few to save the many.
Yeah, he said if you let them go, like we can have a problem in this island where this plague spreads because they're sick. And the mother mentioned like we're not sick, we're not really sick, we're just a little bit sick. And I'm like, well, it means that they probably caught it already, so fuck that. And then I felt really bad because Phoebe runs up to you after that mission, like you're walking away from the family and they're getting killed in the background. Phoebe walks up to you and she's like, why didn't you help my friend? And you have to sit there and you have to pick a dialogue choice, like some people just have to die, or like we cannot help everyone or something like that. And I was like, fuck, what choice do I pick? What do I tell her? Like, I felt really bad. And I told her like, look, sometimes good people have to die and we don't know why. And like, I was like, fuck, that is deep. Like I felt really fucking bad, man. I was like, God, like, but the game is so much fun. I'm climbing statues. I climbed the statue of, I think it was Zeus, and you can hang off of his dick. And Alexia,
we know you couldn't wait to do that.
Alexia was like, I probably shouldn't be doing this. And
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
And he's hanging.
Take a look at the help section.
Alexa.
Shut up, Alexa.
Alexa wants to know about hanging dicks.
Yeah, you just hang off his dick or whatever.
You can look at your phone. There's gonna be a bunch of hanging dicks.
Hanging dicks. What the fuck kind of request is this?
You're gonna go on Facebook and there's gonna be ad for hanging dicks.
Yeah, there's totally gonna be ads for that. But yeah, he was like, I shouldn't be doing this, and then you could just climb up. I was like, fuck. So
was it painted?
It's a cool game.
Is his dick painted?
No, the big stat. Like that one wasn't, because that's like a mega statue.
Does it synchronize when you hit the tip?
No, you have to climb up his
off
hand.
the tip to synchronize.
His hand is where you synchronize. Like he's holding his hand up. Like
that sucks. They missed a real good fucking.
They totally did. The show like made him laying down and like you jump get at the top of his dick and then like jump off the top. Yeah, it's kind of weird, man. It's an interesting game, lots of fun, and it seems like they borrowed a lot of ideas from Origins and just improved upon them. Like one really cool mechanic in the game is if you're running, like say you're running away from a bunch of soldiers out of a camp or something, and they're chasing you, they'll chase you forever. They'll chase you until you absolutely lose them. So like sometimes you got to call your horse while you're running away, and as you're running, you'll whistle for your horse, and he'll come up running next to you, and you automatically, cool. If you just keep running, you just grab onto him and jump on top of him and like take off on the fucking horse. Like that wasn't available in Origins. I mean, I don't remember ever doing that in Origins. Maybe it was there, but
no, I think he would stop near you. Like even if you ran, like you could run past him.
Yeah, and now, like, you just run and you just, like, grab onto him. Even as he's running next to you, he'll just run up next to you. You just grab onto him and, like, jump on and take off. That's fucking cool, man. Lots of upgrades in the skill trees as well. Like, I don't know which one to go with, man. Warrior or stealth? I don't know.
Yeah, Jesus, you barely touched on what you were talking about before. And I did see that in one YouTube review that I watched where you talked about the guys that are chasing you. I don't know if they're bounty hunters, where, you talk, when you're looting things.
Yeah.
It's so like is it just the more that you loot, the more guys that'll be after you?
Yeah. And
people that see you looting, right?
Yeah. You have to be caught looting. It's not like you could loot things that are not visible by other people. Like I've stolen things. I stole like a bunch of armor from on top of this building, but no one could see me on top of the building, so I was able to steal the armor from there. It's only if people see you, it's when they'll report you to the guards or whatever the fuck. And then you get more mercenaries that'll come after you. And the mercenaries are kind of set up like the Nemesis system in
Shadow of Mordor. That's what I thought it looked like.
Shadow of Mordor. Yeah. You have like a list that pops up.
Oh,
And the
okay.
more badass is like you kill the bottom guys, it'll go to the more hardcore mercenaries, and it'll go to the more hardcore after those guys. And there's like a fucking list of like 10 or 20 or 30 mercenaries that you have to go into.
Cool.
They
I
all come
like
after-
that.
It's a cool fucking game, man. It's really deep, and it seems like a very long game. It'll probably hold me over until like Red Dead comes out. Definitely.
Damn, it
Yeah.
usually takes me a couple
And I've
months
heard
to
it's
finish
long.
a Assassin's Creed game.
You're gonna put fucking a lot of hours into this game, from what
Yeah.
I've heard.
Dude, and I put a lot of hours into Origins, so like
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
they're saying it's longer. Like,
yeah, that's the
people are saying
wild
that
part,
this is
man.
longer than Origins was. So
I'm loving it though, man. It's so much fun. It's insane. It's just insane. It's a good looking game too. It looks really pretty. It lots of good viewpoints and vistas, and it's just a cool place to be in. Greece is really cool, man. I didn't think I was gonna like it. When I saw the previews earlier this year, I was like, I don't know. But it's fun.
Sweet.
cool.
Fuck.
Well, I know me and Gunny, we both finished Tomb Raider. Did you
Yeah,
finish
did.
it? Jesus.
I finished that last week.
Mm-mm.
You haven't finished it yet? No.
No.
Darn, I thought we'd do a spoiler cast.
I'm
I just don't know what something about that game is not making me not drawing me back in. It feels like not as good as the last two Tomb Raiders.
I know
So,
what
like,
you
I don't
mean,
want to
dude.
play it.
Yeah, I feel like the story kind of falls flat, and the end is just like okay. The boss is like meh, like everything was just
Right.
kind of. It felt like it was just they just threw it together and went, "Yep, there's another one. Put it out."
And I listened to what you guys talked about last week, and Jesus, I wanted to point out too, and I think you may have mentioned it when talking about the story, because for me it fell flat kind of from the beginning,
Yeah.
and I think also
yeah, but I wanted it here, but I wanted it to I still wanted to play through it because I was like, it's going to get better. It's got to get better. It's got to get better.
it just kind of levels out at one point.
It stayed on one level, and it was good enough for me to play through it, but I didn't do all the collectibles. I didn't you know what I mean? I didn't care. By the end of it, I was just I just want to finish it. I just want to get to the end. I don't even care about tombs or anything anymore. I know I got what I need to get through the end, so I'm just going to go. And that's what I did.
Yeah, when Dominguez, the protagonist, he's talking with the queen or what have you, it just, that part I was like, I think I picked up Facebook and started looking at it. I was like, all right, you guys just keep talking, because it just seems very uninteresting to whatever they were whispering. Yeah, I think also, I want to say 3/4 into the game, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they bring in, I don't know if he's a protagonist, but they try to bring in another badass guy character. When you're at is it the refinery? I think they show a picture of him or something like that, but then they never show anything else about him. It might have been, one of Dominguez's friends or, buddy or something, but I was like, wait, what? That was it? They're just going to show this guy? Did I actually kill him? I don't even know.
Hey, Gunny.
Yeah.
DLC. DLC, my friend.
So did you also notice that the DLC for this game so far is 9 extra, well, it might have been the pre-order bonus if you
Extra
bought the season
tombs.
pass. 9 extra tombs. That's what keeps drawing me back into this game. That's what drew me back in every day to go play this game is the tombs.
See, by the end, I didn't even care about the tombs anymore. I was just I just want to finish the story. I just want to get it over with.
Yeah, I think for me, I think I spent so much time in that village that I really enjoyed. It looked pretty, and to finding all the collectibles was a good challenge. Then I had to remember hey, what merchant had the lockpicks? It wasn't until I got to another area where, oh, this merchant's got the lockpicks. Maybe I can go back to that village as well and go back to those boxes to get to lockpick the.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course you can.
But that compelled me every time to go back and reach those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just finding each and every collectible, unlocking the different, costumes for Laura.
And let's be let's just say that it's not that it's a bad game. I think it also has a lot to do with the time that it came out. Like, there's a lot of games, and
Spider-Man.
There's Spider-Man, there's Forza, there's Assassin's Creed, there's Dead Cells. For me, anyways.
Well, I think, and the other people forget that like you said, some people might think, whoa, I'm waiting for Red Dead, or they're kind of projecting a little bit more into it, where they're planning better, right? Where they say, well, I may not pick up Tomb Raider because Red Dead's coming out, or Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
You've gotten both the Tomb Raider games on Game Pass now, right? Or we've gotten them free with Games with Gold, anyways. I know I have them both.
Oh yes, yeah.
Right. So, I mean, I think a lot of people might also be thinking that, like, it'll probably come out for free. Why spend $60 on it? I'll save my $60 for Red Dead.
Right. March. I bet you March 2019 it'll be on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Yep.
So and it might be a better time for it. Like, when it comes out on Game Pass, if it does, or Games with Gold or whatever, it might be a better time for people to actually have the time to put into it. Right.
Right.
We'll see.
So not only is this, for me finishing this game, the story's a little confusing. It doesn't tie up the ends very well. And I also think there's parts missing from the game. I can tell where I'm like, wait, did they rip something out of this? Because if Laura's talking to Jonah about something, or Dominguez is talking with the Queen, or even Laura, when they interact, it's like, did I miss something? Was there supposed to be something before this? Is it in the scrolls? So yeah, I think they even took some things out, and I think that's where they really screwed up on the story.
I don't know. I didn't feel that way about it, but
yeah.
I just feel like Eidos Montreal just kind of half-assed the game and they kind of just made it and released it. Like, they could have done so much more with that story. And
it's almost like they were working on it and they were like, "What? You're gonna release it in this fucking section of the year?"
Like,
and then there's like, "All right, let's just fucking throw this thing together. No one's gonna buy it anyways."
But also with what I was talking about, Ryan, was with when Dominguez talks about Laura's father and things like that. So I think you have to play the last game to better understand this one.
Yeah, there are things that tie the two games together, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know. It's a good game. The tombs are cool. It looks fucking fantastic, especially on a 1X. And I've heard that it actually looks pretty damn good in like 1080 on a regular Xbox as well, and runs pretty good, which surprised me. I thought it might have been, run a little shittier on that, but
yeah. If you're a Tomb Raider fan and you've been playing them like me since 2001.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know if it was, was it PlayStation 1?
Yep,
and I played it on PC back in 2000. And I've always enjoyed them. Definitely worth the $60 for what I paid for it. I don't feel I got gypped at all. So, really happy to finish it and even go back and find some of those collectibles and shoot down some condors to get a better, a better outfit for Laura. So, because those areas are beautiful and want to climb every mountain. And
Kathy would, when she was watching me, she'd get mad when I killed animals for no reason.
Yeah, I felt a little bad, like I went in and shot the condor, I was thinking, the California condor, I just shot it down. Should I go shoot another one? No, probably not. Hey, but also, I wanted to mention, too, was the stealth. I didn't care much for the stealth stuff at all, because every bad guy they all walk the same direction. And even if I tried to get the guy from behind, it would work for the most part where they wouldn't see it. But then the other two guys that were left, they always... how do I get back around them? Because when it went through that animation of trying to kill them...
go up into the trees and fucking hang them.
I did that. I did the hanging part, right? But then, like, one guy might be a little ways away, and he'd see it, and then everybody would know where I'm at.
This might be spoilers, so if you don't want to hear this, probably fast forward like a minute or something like that. But Gunny, the end boss, how long did it take you to figure out that you had to run up to him and hit him with your fucking axe?
It didn't take long, actually, because
Dude, I fucking sat there forever, and I'm like shooting him. I'm like, that's not doing anything. Get out my arrows. I'm like, that's not doing anything. Fire arrows. That's not doing anything. And then I realized maybe I just got. But you don't use melee combat. The melee combat's shit in the game, so you never use it, or at least I.
Right. I think the only time was when
it didn't even click into me that I had to run up to him and hit him with my fucking axe to send him into the next phase. You know what I mean? Like,
well, because what happened for me was he went into that that kind of bubble it does, and it makes that stupid sound.
Right, and there's like a bubble around him, so I didn't think that I could go into that bubble and hit him.
I kept shooting him, and I'm like, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. And so finally, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to walk up there, and of course, it gives you the animation to press Y. Oh, yeah, okay, exactly. I see what I'm supposed to do.
When I got close, because you're trying to stay away from him the whole time, right? Like,
yeah, but he keeps teleporting to you. That's the other issue. Like, wait, stop! I can't get away. But then the plants would regenerate to get more health and
ammo and shit.
Yeah. But I mean, all these little nitpicky things I have for it, but I'm still pretty happy with it and somewhat satisfied with the ending.
Still a good game. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's still worth playing through. It's just, I feel like 1 and 2 were better games.
I feel like the puzzles were fun.
And maybe it's just I'm worn out on it. You know what I mean? Maybe that's it. Maybe it needs to take a break for a little while. And
I'd love to see the next one come out with a lot better story. But I say keep the same combat. I like the grappling hook thing that she did.
Yeah.
Where you would jump at a mountain and it would shoot out and reach the top, so you can grapple up to the top and climb the side of a boulder, and you're almost upside down. That was cool. So, yeah.
Hey, Jesus, you played anything else?
Besides those 2 games, not really, man. No, I've been stuck on Forza since Tuesday, and I really wanted to get back into Assassin's Creed. I'm probably going to play that the rest of today, and tonight. Last night, I gotta say, I started watching that show on Showtime called Who Is America? Holy shit, dude. That show is fucking wild.
What is it? I've heard of it.
It's a fucking crazy ass fucking show. It's that dude Borat, so Sacha Baron Cohen or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And he dupes a bunch of people into just doing the dumbest fucking things ever. Like,
yeah, he does.
You just gotta watch it, man. Like, in one, he's like,
gotta check that out because I love his shit. He's always
he's a Jewish commander of the military or something, and he's in America, like interviewing like politicians about like different shit. And in one of them, he's teaching some Republican from, I think it's like South Carolina or something, and he's teaching him how to defend himself against terrorists, because he calls himself the world's craziest terrorist killer or something as a Jewish Israeli commander. He says he kills a bunch of terrorists, so he's teaching this guy how to defend himself against terrorists, and it's just fucking wild, dude. He makes him pull his pants down and all kinds of shit. It's just fucking insanity, dude. And actually, like, reading, like, this shit was real. Like these are real politicians and shit. Like, it wasn't set up. Like, he interviewed them as...
It's funny because he goes away just long enough for people to forget about him. You know what I mean? And then he comes back out of nowhere.
I was reading, like, I was, like, during the episodes, I would pause it after seeing something crazy happen and go into Google and, like, did this really fucking happen? And it's like, yeah, that really happened. Like, that politician actually had to resign from office because of the shit he said and did on that interview. Wow. Is that crazy? And I was reading one where they went into a gun store in Los Angeles, and they told the gun store owner that they were doing some kind of documentary on an immigrant or something, and they needed to set up the cameras in there, so they were doing that. But as soon as the dude walked in, the dude recognized him. He was like, "You're Borat." And he was like, "Oh, fuck, you got me." Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, you got me." So they couldn't mess with that guy. But in another one, he does art. He goes to an art a museum, an art shop in L.A. or something, and he's telling this lady that he's been in prison his whole life for 20 years or something. And she's like, "Oh shit!" And he's like, "But I got some art to show you that I came up with this art in solitary confinement, in prison." And he says he came up with the art because he took a shit and he he grabbed the shit and smeared it on the wall. And when the
What?
guards walked in, yeah, he said the guard walked in and he was gonna like drag him out and beat him. He's like, but the guard stopped and looked at the wall and thought, wow, you have art here. And the lady was like, yeah, you're an artist, you know, it's coming from inside you. And he's like, you know what? I feel inspired right now. I'll be right back. Can you excuse me? And he goes to the restroom and does a painting of her with shit. And then he brings it out and shows it to her. And he's like, look, I did a painting of you. And she's like, oh, wow. And like, it's just fucking wild, dude. Like the shit they come up with.
What's the show called again, Jesus?
It's called Who is America? Like you couldn't believe that this shit is real, man. Like I couldn't believe it, but it is real. It is insanity. Like it's on Showtime, and you should watch it. Like he fools a bunch of Republican politicians, and he even does one with like Bernie Sanders.
Is there only one episode right now?
No, there's like I think there's like 15 or 12 episodes or something, 9 episodes, something like that. But they canceled season 2 because it was such a controversial thing.
Oh, really?
Like politicians were bitching so much, saying people should boycott Showtime and all this shit.
They don't want them to say the truth, you know?
Yeah. And they ended up canceling season 2. But I mean, it was a crazy show, man. Like I couldn't believe he actually won. He fucking got like Showtime to agree to do this. I don't know how he did it, but he did. Yeah, it's insanity. But anyways, go watch that show. If you have Showtime or sign up for a free trial or something. It's like I got like a free trial for like 7 days, so I'm trying to watch them all in the 7 days. I was fucking laughing last night. It's like 2 a.m. I was fucking dying of laughter.
I got them. They're right here. I got 'em.
I'll take them.
You're gonna love them, dude. You're gonna love them.
Oh, you want me to send them to you, Jesus? Or
Yeah, I don't have Showtime.
Yeah, go ahead, send them to me too, man. I'll download them. Like, I gotta.
I'm not gonna download them right now, just because we're doing the show. So
for sure, but you know what to do.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'll put them in the. I'll put them in the cloud. For you guys.
It's just a wild show. But that's all I played this week, man. So lots of Forza and a little bit of Assassin's Creed. I'm going to try to get more Assassin's Creed done. Next week, I'll be playing some Call of Duty on Friday, probably. I pre-ordered Red Dead. Got that coming.
Yeah, I'm going to do that too, probably next week.
I went with the $80 edition. I don't know why, but I did.
Oh.
I don't know what you get. You get like an extra mission. You get like a bank heist.
An extra horse skin.
Yeah, you do. You get a new horse.
Extra horse testicle.
fucking horse ball tech.
you get a like the chestnut horse or whatever. Like you get that, and you get a like some guns from the gunsmith, like 3 free guns from the gunsmith when you start the game, and an extra robbery mission and an extra outfit for your guy. And if you buy the ultimate $100 edition, you get like stuff for like the online. Like you get like a new camp, like a black horse, so you could look like the dude from Westworld, and like a new outfit and like a bunch of extra more guns. It says like way more guns than 3 guns. That's what it says, and that's it.
I don't care. I'm just buying.
So I didn't go for
that. Yeah, vanilla edition.
Just so you know, Gunny, I'm just buying.
No,
the regular
that's fine.
Yeah, because the
only
fucking,
reason.
They're $130 up here for the fucking like ultimate edition or whatever. It's like fuck that, stupid. Like for you guys, that's $100. To me, it's 130, right? It's like fucking crazy.
The only reason I went with the $80 version was because of that extra mission, that bank robbery mission. I was like, that sounds cool. Fuck it.
It's a mission. It's gonna be like 2 minutes and you're done.
Who cares? That's 2 minutes of my life that I'm going to enjoy, Ryan.
And you'll get like 50 XP.
Yeah.
100 XP. You want
100? There you go.
Something that should have been included in the original game.
Anything else, you guys?
I've been playing more Dead Cells, guys. Like, I can't put this game down.
Again,
and I just wanted to say it is on sale this week. So before Tuesday, if you're listening to this before Tuesday, there's Dead Cells is $5 off. So I think it's $15 for you guys. It's $20 for us up here because it's 25 normally. So I think it's $15 for you guys. It's well worth your $15. I was talking to some people this morning that had played it. Vaderholic He just picked it up, and oh geez, who else was in my chat? I can't remember now. But anyways, he said he had picked it up too, and he wasn't very far in. I was trying to help them out and give them some tips. And I think that might end up being my new thing. I'm going to stream it on Saturday mornings. I'm just going to play some Dead Cells because I'm usually sitting here, Kathy's sleeping, it's something quiet I can do, So
cool.
So come check it out on my Mixer channel. I'll be streaming it. I might even move to PC and go to Twitch because there's Twitch integration on the PC version. But I don't know if I want to do that because I'm so far on the Xbox version. I don't know if I want to fall back, but we'll see. Anyways, Saturday mornings, I don't know when, just watch for me. I'll come online and I'll play some Dead Cells. If you want to check out the game or if you want tips or if you want help or you can't figure something out, let me know and I'll do my best to help you out. But Dead Cells, guys, fucking pick it up. It's awesome. It's so good. So good. And other than that, I just played a little more Spider-Man, and that game's not holding my attention. I don't know why. Last week, I kept saying to myself, I'm like, I want to play Spider-Man. And then I get in there, and I play it for a few minutes, and I'm like, I can go play Dead Cells, to be honest. But I don't know. Maybe it's just
Well, I think now that you have, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I think it's going to be even harder for you to go back to Spider-Man being another open world game.
Yeah, that's true. And that's the thing is I'm not a big fan of those. I'm not a big fan of open world games. And guess what? Everything that's coming out is an open world game. You know what I mean? It's like Forza's an open world game. Red Dead's an open world game. Fucking Assassin's Creed is an open world game. But whatever. Hopefully I can play some of them. But guys, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to be on the show.
What?
Because in the next 2 weeks, Olivia's going to be born. We're thinking, Kathy says, she says she feels like she's dropped. So it could happen. It could happen right now. So it's a wait and see kind of situation. But hopefully I'll be able to do a show and say goodbye to everybody. Not goodbye, because I'll be back. And I'll still be around.
You'll be on hiatus.
Not leaving, but it's going to be hard for me to do the podcast, obviously. We have such a small space, and with a baby, it's going to be really hard for me to do a podcast. I'm sure you guys don't want to listen to a crying baby in the background. So, but I'll still be around. But if it happens before the next show, then I want to say thank you to everybody. But we'll see what happens, and I'll keep you guys informed. I'll post when she's born and let you guys know that everything was fine or whatever. So, anyways, I just wanted to say that before we.
Okay. No worries, Ryan. We'll be here. We will be here for you, sir.
I love you guys.
We can't replace you.
I'm gonna miss doing this show. I'm really gonna miss it.
We're gonna miss you, man.
I'm gonna fucking run out into my car on my phone and be Skype call you guys on my phone and be like, close enough to the Wi-Fi. We're good, man. Let's do the show.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have no sleep, man.
I know.
You're gonna be a busy dude.
I know. It's
a good time. You can stay up all night playing Red Dead every day and go to work the next day and just never sleep.
Yeah.
Gunny, anything else you played?
No, I think just those two games. Just Tomb Raider
He's playing Ice Pack on his shoulder right now.
Oh, I don't know if you can hear that.
I was going to ask, what's on your neck? I see that on the
I look
camera.
like Hunchback Notre Dame, don't I?
What the fuck
I thought you were wearing
neck?
shoulder pads.
I thought you got a tattoo on your neck or something. You're covering it up.
It's a growth.
What's going on with your shoulder there, Gunny? Getting old?
I'm getting old, and I lift all day. So, because normally every Saturday I just have an ice pack on my left side of my lower back, and today it's the neck. So
your neck hurts? You slept wrong?
You know what? That's
no,
funny,
it's just from lifting, holding that hand truck all day, moving alcohol.
I had a kink in my neck yesterday, Gunny, and it was fucking killer too. Man, it was bad.
This thing that I get, I think it's from work and from playing video games. My ring finger and my pinky finger on my right hand go numb sometimes.
Ooh.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's from having your elbow bent, because your nerve that goes through your elbow right here, like right underneath it,
Yes.
it's what controls your pinky and your index and your ring finger. So like they say, when you have your elbows bent for too long, like it'll cause them to go numb. And I think it's just from playing video games, man. I need to like stretch my arms out or something when I play games.
Yep. You got to get up and shake it out.
Fucking
And
video
dance.
games giving us disabilities and shit. What the fuck?
Dude, my
And flick your wrists.
especially like games like Forza, when I'm holding when I gotta hold the trigger in, I grip my controller so tight,
Yeah.
Oh man.
like so tight, and my hands start to hurt from that. Yeah, and racing games, racing and pinball does it to me too, because I'm using the triggers a lot, right? Like
Yeah.
I just grip my controller so hard. And I notice it, like, I don't notice it at first, and then all of a sudden my wrist starts hurting. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, fucking let go of the controller, man. It's not going anywhere.
I do that because I'm left-handed and, holding a hand truck.
Well, whoa, Gunny, you're left-handed?
Yeah.
And he's a lefty.
Me, the wife, and the kid are all lefties.
We didn't know. Oh man, you people.
You people.
We're all different.
What the fuck?
Lefties.
Yeah, I was on a Tomb Raider binge, and yeah, that left hand was killing me.
So like when
that
you play
controller.
Xbox, do you flip the triggers for shooting? Like do you use left trigger for shooting?
No, because I think because I bat right-handed, and
you're
I also catch
ambidextrous?
right-handed. I'm not ambidextrous in that way, I think, because
You
I can
can't
only
write with your right hand?
left-handed.
But like
Yeah.
when you shoot a gun, you shoot with your right or left? Like on the
I shoot
trigger?
with the right.
That's probably
weird.
why. It's probably why, because you've trained yourself to do it that way.
Yeah, I've always, right-triggered everything. So
That's weird.
When you play hockey, do you
I play right-handed. When I play hockey, it's
play
right-handed.
hockey right-handed?
Yes, and I bat right-handed.
Everything you do right-handed except for writing.
Correct.
Right with your left.
Weird.
That's fucking
I
weird.
cut scissors with my right hand.
Really?
Yes.
See, that's really weird. Usually lefties just do everything with the left hand.
Dude, do your wife and kids do that too?
I
Yeah.
never noticed. I never noticed what they, because I've never seen them play
I wonder if
sports.
it's a genetic thing. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
and
you got
it's funny because
special
even in my
DNA.
growing up family, I was the only left-hander. So I think because they all did everything right-handed, I kind of followed suit, but I could never figure out the writing on paper.
Yeah, that would be weird. Like if Olivia was left-handed, and I mean, like teaching her things would be weird. You know what I mean? Like because I would want to use my right hand. Yeah, I never even thought of that. That's gonna be.
But isn't that like? I
We're
don't
both
think being
right-handed, so I
left-handed. I don't think being left or right-handed is based on genetics or DNA. Or I think it's just it's how you get taught or how you learn it, right?
Right. Yeah.
Kathy says she was left-handed, but she was taught right hand for everything, so that's
Yeah,
what
when
made her right-handed.
When I carried a weapon, it was left-handed, but I could shoot either left or right because you had to in training. So twice a year you had to do
Well,
both.
Should be able to shoot with both hands.
Man, I wanted two
That's just
holsters.
weird though. Yeah, I don't know.
You're American.
Everyone,
You shoot with both hands.
Hell yeah.
Lots of people I know are right-handed. There's a few lefties that I know, but yeah, fuck yeah. Anyways, let's go into break. We'll be back after these messages or this message, and we'll have lots of news for you after this musical break. Welcome back from that break, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into some news. News time! This week in the video game news of the world. You can now earn lots of money. I don't know about lots, but you can earn money from Epic Games, letting you make money off of Fortnite. So pretty much, we all know Epic Games and Fortnite is like the biggest game in the world right now, pretty much, besides like Red Dead and Call of Duty. And now they've revealed that game. Like obviously, Epic has revealed that a new event is going to reward Fortnite players with some extra money. Besides tournaments, players can now make money simply by creating content for the popular game. It says here, almost anyone can apply and use this opportunity to earn some extra cash. So how do you make money with Fortnite, you may ask? This is how you do it. So Epic Games has launched the Support a Creator program, which allows Fortnite players and fans to make money with their content. This event will include the entire community and players will be able to support each other. Additionally, the event will last until the end of the year, which means that everyone has a chance to join it, guys and girls. It says Fortnite content creators will earn money when their supporters spend V-Bucks in the game. Every Fortnite player will be able to support one creator at a time. However, players will be able to change their favorite creator every 14 days. It's important to note that this event is available for both PvP and PvE players and content creators. So it says here, you can go apply at a link and join Epic Games content creation team and create content for Fortnite. Huh? You know who's going to make who's going to make the most money off of this? Streamers.
Yes, they will.
Streamers.
With the community's help, with the people that follow them, they'll be big supporters of this for sure.
They're totally going to be the ones that are like, oh, look, my favorite streamer made a fucking Fortnite skin. I want to buy it. And
okay. Is that's how they're going to actually do this? So you can go and purchase.
Yeah, you buy the costume or whatever the person they create a weapon or something. Whatever they create, you buy that with V-Bucks or with real V-Bucks, which you pay with real money, or by playing the PvE, which you have to buy with real money. But those V-Bucks go towards a creator. I'm pretty sure Epic takes a cut out of that. Who knows how much, but they take a cut, obviously, off whatever you're making.
Yeah, probably 20%. Sure. They're still going to make a lot of money off of that. Off of each person.
Yeah. Well, there's that. I mean, I guess it's cool. I want to know if they're going to pay the people that they've already taken the content from. You know what I mean? Like all the dances and emotes that you see in the game are from a music video or a dance video somebody put on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter.
But can you
all that stuff is?
Can you license like a dance, like a?
No, you can't.
Emote?
You can't copyright a dance.
But so like content creators, they're gonna get paid for this stuff. I mean, what if you want to create a dance in the game and then you create it and then how are you going to get paid for that? So you don't create dances, I guess? You create skins?
I don't know. I think it's just content creation. It's just like streaming and shit.
But I would think like the weapons that you use, like I don't think they're going to let community make weapons.
Well, I don't think weapons, but I'm pretty sure skins will be a thing.
I mean, that'll be the biggest.
We got to make a Horrible Gamers shirt.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
For Fortnite.
Jonathan, get on that.
Jonathan, yeah.
All right, let's get on. It was shown earlier this week. I posted that video to the group when I saw it early that morning. It was, I believe, Tuesday or Monday. Pretty cool stuff. You saw some Harry Potter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be
a open world Harry Potter game or some shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like
an RPG, like a Skyrim fucking thing or something?
Yeah, pretty much you're going to be a fifth or fourth year student at Hogwarts, and it'll be a third-person game. It obviously wasn't third-person when you saw the video. And you are going to go to Hogwarts in the 1800s. So this is before Dumbledore was even alive. So like you won't see any people from the movie in the game. Maybe some really old people from like the books.
It's going to just be like the setting.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the universe or whatever.
It looks cool as shit, dude.
Yeah, it did look pretty cool.
I thought like, holy fuck. Having become a recent fan of Harry Potter, I became a fan this year after watching all the movies.
Yeah, my kid just recently watched all the movies.
Dude, they're fucking good movies. I was like, this is fucking awesome. I love this shit. It looked fun. I want to play an RPG Harry Potter game. Fuck yeah.
It says...
yeah.
I mean, it just says here that recent job listings. It says... on a Harry Potter RPG that wasn't free to play and bogged down by time gates and microtransactions. Because that's all we've ever seen out of any kind of Harry Potter game. So
yeah, it's like the mobile.
So this would be cool for Rocksteady, Warner Brothers.
Yeah. I don't think it's Rocksteady. I don't think it's them. I think it's somebody else that Warner Brothers probably licensed it out to. Everybody says Rocksteady.
Well, I hope not. I hope that
I heard Rocksteady was working on an Avengers game.
See, that would seem more likely to me to believe that they're working on a punching game, like fight with your fists.
Brawler.
But Harry Potter's huge. Why would they not want to make a pretty game that's based around this world?
Well,
yeah, but it doesn't have to be Rocksteady.
Yeah. Who the fuck made the Shadow of Mordor games?
Yeah, it's Warner Brothers, but
who the fuck's the studio?
I can't remember who.
Yeah, I forgot the...
Well, whoever the fuck made those games could make this game.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, not that it would be for me, but I know
anyone can make this game as long as they're getting paid by WB to make it. I mean, whoever's making it, they look like they have a pretty good vision of the game. This was obviously leaked footage from some dude who says that they asked him to do a survey, like a
Monolith. That's who made it.
Yes.
Monolith.
Yeah, there you go. And apparently he didn't sign the NDA, so he just took video of whatever they showed him with his phone. That's how he got the footage. And he's like, look, I didn't sign any NDA. You fuckers just told me to go in the room and do it. And I did it, and I got the video. So I put it on the internet. So it could be very real because WB Interactive Entertainment took it down right away. As soon as that shit leaked, they started hitting YouTube and all the sites saying, hey, take this down. So I tend to believe that it's a true thing.
Yes.
But there's that. I mean, Harry Potter coming to your consoles hopefully sometime next year.
Cool. It's time for a new Harry Potter game.
What the fuck is this news? So it says here that tributes are being paid to Ben Daglish, some composer of many video games from the 1980s who has died now at age 52. It says here he composed music for a number of video games released in the 80s, including Cobra, Trap, The Last Ninja, and Deflector. So pretty much these are all major 8-bit computer games at the time. And it says here, according to a message from Sarah, who's his wife, he died on October 1st from complications associated with lung cancer. That's sad. Sucks. Yeah. But, it's shit happens, I guess.
Good. Pay the family.
Yeah. In other news, fuck. This is so much news here. I don't even know what to click on. No. Let's see here. More news.
Money. Transformers.
Okay, I got a pretty crazy story here. So it says here that Honor of Kings is one of China's most popular video games, and it is now testing use of facial recognition to check the ages of the users.
Ooh. We need that on Xbox Live. PSN.
It says here, the move is not an attempt to card kids who are too young to play the mature themed game, but rather to limit the amount of playtime. It says here, the game's publisher, Tencent, of course, fucking Tencent, announced the move over the weekend. The BBC reported that the game, which pits players against each other in a fantasy world to wage multiplayer battle royales, is just too darn fun, apparently, and has been criticized for being, quote, too addictive for children and potentially contributing to the rising levels of nearsightedness. Plus, recent studies show that limiting screen time from TV and video games can improve brain function. This is the third time that Tencent has tried to restrict the use of the game for young gamers. Back in July of 2017, it tried to limit the time kids under 12 could play to 1 hour of gameplay a day, and 13 to 18-year-olds to a maximum of 2 hours a day. It says here that didn't quite work, so then the company added a real name registry to try and keep the kiddos honest. And it says that did not discourage the gameplay either, so now Tencent is adding a facial recognition test in the hopes of stopping young players from gaming the time limit system. Wow.
How the company's plans talks about, privacy and all this other crap, but kids, you can use my photo if you want. That's fine.
No, but it's going to recognize you. Like, it's going to say, like, hey, we've seen you logged in more than 2 hours today. You can't log in anymore.
Speaking of that, Jesus, you're an iPhone user, and you probably downloaded the latest update, I'm sure, within the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you notice now it has this like screen time thing that's kind of permanently on your iPhone devices, on your iOS?
Yeah, I see that. What's up with that?
So check this out. So last week, me, the wife, and the kid, we went out for lunch, and we got to this restaurant. She's like, "Damn, there's no data. It's not working on my phone at all." And I'm like, "No, I said my data's working, right?" Well, apparently, I guess she activated it, and it cut her screen time down. So it like pretty
for
much,
herself?
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, look, you have that thing enabled. She goes, I clicked on it. I didn't know what it was. And I said, yeah, you kind of like restricted yourself. It kind of gives you a breakdown of how much screen time you did.
Yeah, like for me, it tells me like how much time you spend on Facebook or Twitter or Xbox or the news or browsing the internet or looking at mail.
Yeah, it pushes it on you. Like you're automatically going to see that. But then I guess you can kind of go in and say, limit me to so many hours a day, or my child or whoever.
Yeah, you can be like, I want to have 2 hours of social media a day max. And it'll like say, okay, we'll let you get on Facebook and Twitter twice a day. Or like 2 hours a day, and that's it. Once you hit the 2 hours, we're going to lock those apps, and you can't get in there.
But it wouldn't let her even do like her work email. So
yeah, because they're saying they're trying to limit the time people are spending on their phones. They say that people are too stuck on their phones, so like they're trying to limit like texting and driving and stuff like that.
Yeah, not only that, but then just
get people to
browsing
like
in
not
general. So. But I think it's kind of good in a way that it does that. Like, I mean, honestly, you don't have to go to that app and look at it.
No, you don't have to. No, but
it's something to see because she showed me how much time she was on. I'm like, damn, you're like constantly looking at your phone.
Let's
go ahead.
Hold on, I was going to check how much my screen time is for this week. Let's check Jesus' screen time in the last 7 days. So it says here, 4 hours and 28 minutes per day, and I'm up 10% from last week of looking at my screen on my phone. It says for the weekly total, I've looked at my cell phone screen 31 hours and 18 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
11 hours and 52 minutes of that time has spent on Facebook. So that's like a third of the time was on Facebook. Safari, 4 hours and 12 minutes. Messenger, 1 hour and 26 minutes. Google.com, 1 hour and 10 minutes. YouTube, 1 hour. And it says Snapchat.
What the hell are you doing on Google.com?
I know what he's doing on Google.com.
Well, I think it's like Google, like you're searching shit or whatever.
I know what he's looking at.
Pandora, an hour. Instagram, 30 minutes. Showtimes, 30 minutes. My Mail, 30 minutes. Amazon, 30 minutes. Podcast, 23 minutes. Like, I guess I just look at the screen and start the podcast and hit play.
Then lock your phone again, right?
Discord, 20 minutes. Xbox, 20 minutes. My Messages, 20 minutes. Clash Royale, 15 minutes. Like this breaks down every fucking app, dude.
Yeah.
Like my lowest app that I use is Game Pass, 59 seconds. Let's see, Gunny. Show me your stats, motherfucker.
I don't see that app on my iPhone for some reason. I
full of
thought I had
shit.
updated, but I have it on my iPad.
No, it's not even an app. It's go into your settings, and it's under Do Not Disturb. It's screen time.
Oh, okay. All right. That's where it's at. Do not disturb.
And you can set
all right.
limits.
Yeah,
many
so
hours
silence
is your
always. Let's see. Where's it at? Near the bottom?
No, it's right there on the top. You scroll down a little bit. Screen time.
Okay. I don't see it on there for some reason.
Your settings.
Yeah. That's where I'm at. I'm at Do Not Disturb. Yeah. Oh, screen time right below it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it just says
Pornhub, 22 hours.
21 minutes. So that must be today.
Check your weekly. Yeah. For today, I got like 2 hours or something. But I had my phone on Do Not Turn Off. So the screen never turns off.
Yeah, so it just shows that looking at past.
Gunny doesn't want it. Gunny's he's avoiding this. He's trying not to tell you. He doesn't want you to know what
I spend a lot of time on Fitbit messages.
Nah, don't lie to me.
Where's Facebook?
Full of shit, Gunny.
Pornhub, RedTube.
Oh, here we go. Last 7 days. I see what you're talking about. Obviously, Monday, it's my day off, so I'm going to be on there a lot.
Ooh, yeah.
YouTube, 3 hours? That's weird. Twitter, 3 hours. I spent a lot of time on Twitter. I got
you 3 hours on Twitter.
I got in trouble at work for being on Twitter.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, I got busted. So, but that's for another story. So, yeah.
Anyways,
Don't tweet and drive,
this is an
folks.
effort to limit your screen time from Apple, but I guess developers are. China's trying to really crack down on it, man. They're saying that they have a huge problem in the country with kids not doing anything but wanting to play Fortnite all day or whatever. So they're like, "Fuck you, kids! Get the fuck outside or something." Yeah, it's a big deal. See, another news. Let's see here. Cuphead 2? What is it? Whoa.
Whoa, what?
Huh?
Where are you seeing this?
I don't even believe this website. The fuck is called the Daily Star?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of this website.
Let's just do a Google search for Cuphead.
Do it.
I'm sure there's going to be one.
Cuphead 2 on Reddit.
Oh, gosh. Don't believe everything here on there.
Anything good there?
No.
Just people wanting Cuphead 2, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, just like they want Toys R Us to come back, right? But it's not going to happen.
Oh no, Toys R Us is coming back, dude.
No, dude, they're all Halloween stores here.
Dude,
It's a new store, new brand.
stopped their liquidation and they're reopening.
Yeah.
So
It's going to be called Jeffrey's Toy Box now. It's not Toys R Us. Jeffrey's Toy Box.
Oh, are they going to change the name?
Yeah, they cannot use Toys R Us anymore, so they're going to use Jeffrey's Toy Box.
I wonder if... Well, it's still Toys R Us up here. Like, they're still up and running.
Oh, really?
is that right?
Yeah.
Well,
really?
it must be a different company that owns them in Canada then.
Yeah, I think so.
That's probably why they can't use that name anymore.
I wonder.
Because maybe they have the rights to it now.
Yeah, it may have just been shut down in U.S.
It was. Yeah. All of our Toys R Us are still open.
Right. Just like any other company, Apple and Google, they're different companies in different countries. So
Yeah.
same name, sometimes different names. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, apparently, yeah, they are coming back. Toys R Us is coming back, dude. They're coming back. Don't you fucking worry. There's going to be called Jeffrey's
I never went there.
Toy
I haven't been there in years.
Years?
It's
I went there just last year for Christmas. The stupid fucking Hatchimals.
Because if I do any toys, like any kind of Marvel toys, I'll either get them from GameStop or I'll buy them on Amazon.
That's it. That's what I have for news, man. All this other news is kind of lame. I don't want to read it. And yeah, fuck this shit. Let's get done with we're done with the news. There's no good news this week. Pretty much.
Let's get into our questions. Community questions.
Question time. All right. John Jerome, our first question from him. Have you guys ever played a drinking game while playing multiplayer? Like, take a drink every time you get killed in Halo.
Well, I do that anyways. Like, if I'm drinking and I'm playing a game, if I die,
it's automatic.
I just drink. Yeah. Like Call of Duty, if I die while I'm watching the kill cam, I'll take a drink. Like, I don't skip the kill cam. I'll just watch it and take a drink real quick and then put it down and then continue playing.
All right, so at the end of the match when it shows, like, your stats, right, where you had, like, 22 kills and 16 deaths, that's a lot of alcohol, man.
That's not a lot of alcohol. Think about, like, the match sometimes will last 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
Depends if you're
It's a lot of alcohol in a short amount of time.
How is that a lot of alcohol in a short amount of time?
Well, I guess a drink. I'm just thinking shot, but okay, like a drink is probably...
Doing a drink
shot for every
beer. No, a shot is different. Like, that's a lot of alcohol. Like, if you're taking
destroyed.
17 shots in 10 minutes, you're going to die.
Sipping on your Four Loko.
You're gonna
probably not
die.
a good idea.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I've drank a Four Loko before playing a game, and like I won't take a drink every time I die, but maybe like every other time. But usually I'm pretty wasted within the hour.
I can never drink Four Loko again, man.
Four Lokos fuck you up, man. Like those things, if you finish one within an hour, you're gonna feel it. And if you finish two, you're drunk.
If you want to know what I'm talking about, go back and listen to what was it again? What's the name of that episode? Fuck.
The one with
Four Loko something. Just search Four Loko and you'll find it. There was a podcast where Normie dared me to drink Four Loko with her. And I got fucking
I wonder if that's still on Facebook. And just watching your eyes kind of roll around in your head, and then you just collapse and fall to the left, I think was just epic.
I passed out on the couch with my headphones on, listening to the podcast.
I remember
fucking
you got up
right
and
you guys were like,
around.
I don't know where he went. What happened to him?
Yeah, we saw you like go back there and just lay down with your face down on the couch, and you just passed out. We're like, what the fuck?
And normally
I woke up right at the end, and I'm like, I'm still here, guys.
Yeah.
But normally she really like stuck with it. Like she must have been glued in that chair because she would have fell off immediately.
She only drank. She didn't even finish one. I had 1.5, and I was fucking blasted.
Good times, man. Great episode.
She tricked
Go
us.
back and find that episode if you want to hear about it. It was pretty funny.
But that was another one where this one I drank that fucking Crown Royal, that fucking whiskey.
Oh yes, that was good.
That's taking 16 shots in within an hour. I was fucking gone. I was like, just talking about Guitar Hero the whole time.
That was when Wingman was on. I remember that.
Everyone.
I just saw the audio or listened to the audio.
Wingman was on. Iams was on, and somebody else was on, and I was just gone. They were like, "Jesus is wasted, huh?"
Yeah.
It was like Iams was like, "Yep, he's wasted." I was like, "Fuck you guys, I'm not wasted."
You just carried on your own conversation. It was funny.
On the guitar. I had 6 buttons, man.
I was so embarrassed.
Went on for like an hour about 6 fucking buttons.
I remember I gave you shit about that for a while. But no, I don't think I did that like in every kill. No, I never did like a drinking game, playing games.
We should do on with like community night.
Oh, jeez.
By the way, community nights are not going to be Forza 4. Why not? Join our Forza club, by the way, too. We created a new club. See, I don't like the way the new clubs are in the new Forza because they're actually integrated with, like, the Xbox clubs.
Are they?
So we created
Really?
a new club called Horrible Gamers Podcast in the Xbox club, but it's actually the Forza club. And in our original Horrible Gamers Podcast club is still Horrible Gamers Podcast club, but it's not the Forza club. I don't get this
I think
shit. It's
I think
confusing.
it took me 2 clubs from within the Forza game itself. But I think I could still be
Yeah.
in the club on Xbox.
Yeah.
Like in the, I don't know. It's a little confusing, but
It's fucking dumb. I do not understand how it works. I don't know.
yeah. Anyway, our next question from Bill Gardner. Do you think the sheeple will flock to PlayStation again next gen, or with Captain Phil behind the wheel? Do you think people will see that Xbox is actually more for the gamer now?
I hope so. I really hope so. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
But I mean, people did flock to PlayStation just like Apple. So the sheeple.
Yeah, I don't know. I
The
mean,
reason people
they're-
flocked to PlayStation was because of the price, the Kinect,
yes.
the stupid marketing at the beginning of the console's life cycle. Just-
Yeah, but you know what?
Microsoft
I
did everything. They did everything bad they could have possibly done. Is what they did.
They screwed up. They did. They totally did.
It's like they saw a list of like, this is the good stuff we could do and this is the bad stuff we could do. Let's just go with all the bad stuff we could possibly do and do that. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We don't give a shit. Yeah.
But I mean, even like some of the stuff that people were pissed off about, I wish we fucking had. I don't give a fuck about DRM. I'm on the line all the time. It doesn't matter. If I turn my Xbox on, it's fucking online. So what is the problem? We would have been able to have 10 friends and been game sharing with them and maybe bought 1-2 games a year and still been able to play everything that came out. Like,
Right.
tell me
Yeah.
how that was not an advantage. And people shit on it, so we got fucked. Now we only get to game share with one person. Thanks, people.
Ooh.
Thanks for your online. Oh, I don't want an online check-in. What the fuck? You check in every single day online.
Even Nintendo requires you to check in online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything has an online check-in. So whatever.
Oh no, not everyone has internet, Ryan.
I had belief in Microsoft. I knew they fucked up, but I still believed in them that they were going to make a better product. You know what I mean? When you look at the PlayStation 4, it's not that much different from what it was at launch.
It's not at all, really.
It didn't really do anything different. And
The
you know,
games are...
they added
good.
things that the Xbox had because they had to catch up. You know? So,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just...
I'll give it that. Like Xbox has changed completely from what it was at launch.
Yeah.
It's way different now.
I think, Bill, I think it might be
Even
a
the
little
dashboard
too
and everything.
early to tell for me to even say. So we'll see what the next console
Yeah,
has.
as far as the next console to predict who the people are going to go for, like will be the majority at launch,
Right.
that's kind of impossible to like know until you see the specs and the
We need the
price.
specs, yeah.
If you see the specs of a PlayStation 5 and they're super crazy, like this has the power of two 2080 Ti's and
Yeah.
fucking 20 gigs
Yeah,
of
but it
RAM
costs
and
like
like
$1,200.
and it's still $400 and Xbox
Right.
comes out and they're like, we have two 2080 Ti's and 25 gigs of RAM, but we're 600. People are going to obviously buy the PlayStation 5. They're going to be like, fuck
Yes.
Xbox. We don't give a shit. Give us more Spider-Man and more Last of Us. You know, fuck it.
Right.
People will flock to it. You know, like it all depends on the power and the price. The price is huge. That's what they messed up big time on last gen too. PS4 just launched $100 cheaper and more power.
Yeah.
So like it had two things going for it. You know that the Xbox didn't, and it just fucked them over. But whatever.
Yep.
I think it'll, we'll see what happens next next generation, but like if you look through the past, it always switches hands. Like, you know, you had Nintendo on top, then you had PlayStation on top, then you had Xbox on top, you know, and then now it's back to PlayStation on top. So, you know, next generation, it could be back to Xbox. It could be maybe fucking Nintendo blows the doors off something and
what if
something
it's Google?
insane. Who knows?
What if
Google? What if it's Google's thing? Yeah, that's true.
Right, and they come out and say $200,
so.
you know? Yeah.
You seen Google's new project Chrome?
Yeah. Yeah. You can play Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
And Nintendo's doing that too with Assassin's Creed, right? Like, they have
that's
that same
fucking crazy. They said all you need is 25 megabytes of internet in your house, and you're able to stream Assassin's Creed Odyssey at 1080p.
Yeah. That's good.
But anyways.
So I think that's a good thing going for, you know, for Xbox with their dongle type style device, whatever they want to have a company with their next console. So anyway, our next question, Jonathan Hall. Hey, what's your nickname? Your nickname on the new Forza game, Forza 4, Horizon 4.
Your nickname?
Just like gamer tag, I think.
No, I think you know how there's like a list of names.
Is it what you put on your license plate?
I think you can name your license plate anything you want.
My license plate is always horrible. So one of you guys has to be gamers, and then the other one has to be podcast, and then we can drive down the street beside each other.
That sounds cool. But you know how there's like a predicted already, there's already a list of names already on there that you start
I think
off
it
with?
just picked mine, because is that what she'll call you? Your GPS thing?
Yes. So mine is...
It always calls me Ryan. It's like, Ryan, there's a new event over here.
Yeah, for me too, man. Like it's like, hey Zeus, we have a new event for you over here, or welcome back.
Oh, does it say Jesus and not Jesus?
Yeah. It says, hey Zeus, thank you, welcome back. We're, go drive to this event now or whatever. And it's like, thank you for joining us again or something like.
You know what was on the list? You know what was on the list that I chose? Can anybody guess?
No.
Gunny?
Chief.
Oh, hey Chief.
Yeah. So yeah, that was listed on there. I was like, oh, cool. At least I got the second part.
John from VGO picked that.
Fucking Chief.
Because he hates when the EB people call him Chief.
Yes.
Fucking Chief.
I'm gonna tweet that out to him.
Oh man. But yeah, I mean, they just call me Jesus on the game. The game just picked it for me. It didn't give me an option.
Yeah, it didn't give me an option either.
Really? There's like a whole list.
Maybe they don't have Henley canned as a thing, and that's why you got the choice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it took my name. I didn't get a choice. It just says Ryan.
That's weird. Yeah, it gave me like an entire list of things to choose from. Robert, Rob, Rebecca. So there was like a whole thing. So yeah, I was cool. Chief is on there. Our next question from Derek from the Blaze Experience podcast. He asks, what game coming out next year or later do you wish you could fast track to come out in December this year to close out the year with a bang? And man, have I got the answer for you, Derek. For me, it would be Metro Exodus. The last two games look beautiful, and the gameplay that they show looks
Metro
amazing.
2033 Redux is now on Game Pass, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's a
was.
damn good game. Good book.
I think we got it for free before, anyways. Or no, I bought it. Never mind. I bought it for like $5 one time.
I think it bought it when they first came out.
Many times
It's a good game.
Yeah.
If you haven't ever played the Metro games, play that. Play it on difficulty where you have no HUD at all. Like you have to rely on your guns, and it is pretty fucking immersive with the gas mask and everything. When you get like attacked by the zombies or whatever the fuck, the mutants, and they break your gas mask, you freak the fuck out. You're like, holy shit, I gotta find a new filter, a new mask, and you're freaking out. It's crazy.
Yeah, because there's nothing on the screen that it gives you.
Yeah, nothing.
But
you can take that entire.
I don't know. I'm gonna say Crackdown 3. I wish Crackdown 3 was coming out in December. But the thing is like the games that are coming out next year, I don't want them to come out until next year because there's so much shit coming out right now, there's no way I'm going to be able to play it all. You know what I mean? So spread it out. Give me some summer releases. Give me June and fucking July releases. You know what I mean? Push it. I don't care. Enough shit right now. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I know Battlefield and, you know, there's a lot of games coming out, I mean, this year that I definitely want to play, but, man, I'd love to just end it with Metro, so that would be amazing. So, but I can wait till next year.
What's your pick, Jesus? What would you, anything you want to push in December?
No.
No?
You got a good point. I'm going to be playing Red Dead till I die. Till the day I die.
Well, we'll see about that.
Yeah.
10 years from now, I'm going to be playing Red Dead, guys.
So, tell me.
You heard it here first, guys. Horrible Gamers Podcast is now changing to Red Dead Podcast.
Are you going to barrel through the story, or are you going to do a lot of exploration and side quests and stuff like that? I think, or do you think you really want to finish that story first, within the first couple of weeks?
No, I'm going to do everything. Everything.
Yeah.
That's the way to experience it. I'm going to do it all. Everything. I'm going to find Bigfoot. I'm going to find everything. You watch.
All right. We'll see.
Cool.
Is that it?
I think that's it. I didn't check for any other questions we might have had. Oh, wait. I do see something from Brian Tilt Jr. here. It just came in. Let me just see what they have here. He says, is it me or you a bit pissed off that they put all those skin things in the spin wheels? I guess he's talking about Forza. I feel I would rather get the credits and cars, and if I wanted to buy skin crap, I will buy it as I have a bunch of women's shoes that are useless to me. Hey, I did get the what was it, the leopard boots or something like that. I was like, what? Really? Okay. But it gives you a bunch of clothes and stuff. I don't know. They've always had the spin wheels.
That stuff, to be honest, like, I don't give a shit what my avatar's wearing. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't.
Me neither. Even in Forza 7, they had different...
Yeah, they had suits and stuff.
Yes.
Right? Like racing suits.
Yeah.
Last night everyone was giving me shit because my guy is wearing, like, yellow rain boots or, like, checkered pants. And I have, like, a red blazer on. And, like, underneath that, I have, like, a fucking gold shirt on and, like, a...
oh man, you're clashing like crazy.
Shirt. And then he does like some crazy dances in the beginning of every race. Like he's doing like the Running Man and shit. So
I love how they do the standard, like my guy's doing the Macarena, just generic. But I think I have the chicken suit. I don't know if that was just standard on there, but I chose the chicken suit. So I haven't seen him like race around wearing the chicken suit. But I don't know, maybe some people that might appeal to them. But yeah, I noticed now they have the super spin wheel, so maybe that's where you get the really good cosmetics.
You do. You get like a car and credits and like cosmetics and horns and lots of horns you can get in this game.
Yeah. Do they still have the Forza Hub? I didn't see that. Where you go and you check in every week or every 3 days to get credits?
No.
Forza Hub?
I don't know, but there is a Mixer thing. You can gain experience while watching Mixer for Forza Horizon 4. If you're watching a Forza Horizon 4 stream, you're gaining XP in the game. And then same if you're streaming, you get more. If you stream Forza Horizon 4, you get more XP in the game, apparently.
Great. I'll just set my PC or iPad to watch Mixer all day.
There's actually somebody out there that just has like Forza Experience stream, and it's just like the fucking title screen, and you can go in there, and if you just watch it, you're gonna gain experience.
Cool. That's what I'll do. Just boost it.
Shit.
Yeah. But anyway, Brian,
get us out of here, Jesus. I gotta get going. So
one other question from Brian.
Oh, sorry.
What is something you cannot buy locally that you gladly drove out of your way to get? And his was caramel apples.
Why can't he get caramel apples locally?
Yeah, are they just not that good, or do your caramel apples suck?
Just not have them. They're banned where he lives.
No caramel apples in Chatham? Yeah, Chatham, Ontario. I think that's
No, I can't think of anything like really good or that's a good treat. Maybe a good pizza joint or something, or a good Italian restaurant, or
No, nothing.
Tyson's
You know what?
everywhere.
I go to Canada's Wonderland to get funnel cake.
Yeah, funnel cake.
Okay, that's like a festival food, carnival.
Yeah, it's like
food.
a fair or whatever. You could probably get it at a fair or whatever.
Oh, you know where we usually go on Sundays? Maybe every other Sunday we go to the mall, which is about 20 minutes away, and we go to Cinnabon. And they freaking closed it. I don't know if they moved it to a different part of the mall.
Cinnabon is gross, dude.
No, those are pretty good.
Who the
If
fuck
you're there
goes to the
early,
mall?
like at 11, and you can get them fresh.
Who goes to a fucking mall anymore?
It's 2018, Gunny. What the fuck are you doing going to the mall?
Well,
You
the
got a
wife goes to
mall on your
Macy's,
fucking computer.
JCPenney's, Macy's and JCPenney's to look at crap.
Who the fuck goes to Macy's anymore? Yeah.
She goes online too, but I think she goes in there physically to look at stuff. I think it's just something.
Yeah,
to
you know
do.
what? It's true, Gunny. I agree with you. I hate buying stuff online. I hate it. Because I can't, it's not tangible. I can't touch it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Until it gets here. You know what I mean?
Buying
For
clothes
instance,
is the
I
worst.
bought these fucking Bluetooth headphones. Supposed to be great. Fucking, they're supposed to be amazing. Best sound, best connection, best this, best that. Fucking, I get them. They sound like shit. They're garbage pieces of shit. And I never should have fucking bought them. And if I would have seen them in store, I would have known it. But I bought them online and I got fucked. So I'm with you, Gunny. I like going to a store and physically holding what I'm going to buy.
Right.
I don't like buying things online and then waiting for them to get here to find out that they're garbage. You know what I mean?
It's 2018, guys. You guys are old. We need
Yeah.
to move
Yeah,
on.
you're right. You're right, Jesus. We are.
Yes.
Me and Gunny, we gonna be in the retirement home together.
We'll be playing games together. A little shuffleboard and some pinball.
Play some games and going to the mall.
Going for ice cream like we used to do. We were kids.
Because that's all we can eat. We don't have no teeth left. We just eat ice cream all day long. Anyways, just get us out of here, man. Let's do this.
You can find me on Xbox Live, gamertag Jesus Walks Loud. I'll be playing some more Assassin's Creed this week, maybe a little bit of Forza here and there, and some Black Ops this Friday. And for sure, find me on there, add me. Let's play some games, people. Let's do it.
You can find me on Xbox Live, Steam, PSN, Mixer, Twitch, pretty much anywhere as Gib8777. And don't forget, next Saturday morning, I'll probably stream some more Dead Cells. So if you want to come by and check that out, shoot shit with me while I'm playing, please do. We'll see you there. Where are you at, Gunny?
Oh, I'm over here on Xbox Live. I'm on Steam, on the Switchy thing. But my gamer tag is Gunny Chief.
Woohoo!
Yay.
What does Gidget say, Jesus?
Peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll catch you on the next week's edition of the Horrible Gamers podcast. Goodbye.
Bye-bye! Brush your teeth and go to bed.
Jesus.
That's
Jesus.
rough. That's
Hey.
fucking rough.
I was telling
What?
Ryan. I had a dream last night.
Yeah, I thought you were going to talk about this on the show.
Well, you were going to go, but I guess, I didn't want to just kind of interrupt the whole ending section of the show. But dude, I don't know what the fuck, but I had like a Death Stranding night. No, it was more of a dream than a nightmare because it wasn't that scary. But,
Okay.
dude, check this out. Norman Reedus was there, right? And I don't know, if I was in a different country or Europe or where the fuck I was, but
Okay.
I got in the car with Norman Reedus, and we're like in an F1 car, and he basically he straps me in. I don't know if he's trying to hide me.
An F1 car? An F1 car only fits one person, dude.
Maybe it was a motorcycle. He put me in the sidecar. So check this out. So he straps me down to where I'm almost laying down in the car, and he goes to this puddle of the water. He goes, "Oh shit, man! We stalled out," and I'm underwater, right? So I can't move because I'm strapped down.
Wait, are we still recording?
Yeah. Yes. And I think I'm trying to breathe, man. I mean, obviously I'm like holding my breath if I was underwater, but finally he gets me out. You know, I feel like I couldn't figure out if it was a Death Stranding thing or if I'm in The Walking Dead, you know? He's like, yeah, sorry about that, you know? Like, what the fuck, you know? Stall out in the water, I'm underneath the water, you know?
Oh, God.
And then, I don't know, we went to this place, it might have been like a club or a building or a bar or something, and we're sitting there talking, me and Norman Reedus, and I look over and Cliff Blazinski was there. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm trying to figure out, am I in a video game or like we in a TV show? It was the freakiest thing. But I think I was like on a hunt to like, oh, I remember what it was now. Everybody kept trying to get me to vomit this thing up that was in my stomach. And whatever it was like super ass important, and I kept like trying to vomit.
Carrying Norman Reedus's baby fetus.
You know, that was my first thought. That's what I thought it was, because I was like, they kept holding the bucket over there. They were like, and Norman kept like blowing cigarette smoke in my face to try and make me nauseous. No joke. And it was making me nauseous too. And I was like, I kept doing the dry heaves and oh shit. And they kept holding the bucket and they were like, yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. And then I freaking woke up. I was like, what the fuck was that? So it was crazy. And I kept trying to think what Cliff Blazinski was doing in there. It's like, how does he play into this story? So if it was one at all, you know, it was the nuttiest thing.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird dreams, guys.
I didn't see
Weird
Hideo Kojima.
dreams.
I didn't see him at all. So I was like, wait a minute, where's he at? So, yeah.
All right, guys. I gotta go.
Crazy.
All right. Peace out, Ryan. Happy Thanksgiving. Fake Thanksgiving.
Happy real Thanksgiving. Woohoo!
Yay.
Your fake Thanksgiving copy in
Our
America. in the
Thanksgiving
1950s.
comes first. That means it's the best.
Whatever.
Woohoo!
Bye.
All right. See you
Goodbye.
later, guys.